Alright guys, now let's create the backend handler for this node. So when the user submit the data from here, the fontaine, when he click on the any point, and he have to submit the node and node description of node along with their exact location. So for handling this part, we have to, first of all, we have to set the route, that means URL. So I'll just add the URL here. So path will be, for now I'll set it to node, and then I'll create this node file in the I'll create the node file in node.views import node. I'll create the node function inside my views.py file here. So for now I just added it node like this, and then name equal to node. If I save it, it will throw error because this node is not found here, but I'll just create it here, definition node, and then it will take the request, and then if I write return render request, and then I'll return the index.html same file, and then if I save it, this error will be gone because it now this method is available. So okay, so for handling this data, actually we have to check the data whether it's from post request or get request. For that I'll write the one if statement, and then I'll check the request dot method equal to if it's post uh, then I have to write our things here. So I'll write node heading, and then it will be the request dot post dot get, and then the node heading, and then node des means description. Node description will be the post dot get, and then node description, and let will be the request dot post dot get, and then let, and then for longitude it will be like same. So after adding these all things, so I have to import the model from our node model. Import node, and then I have to write the variable name. It is a maybe node. Okay, node is okay, and then I have to write node, and then I have to provide all this field here. So that means node heading will be the node heading, and then node, for us it's just name it as the node. This node will be the node des, it's just the variable name, and let will be the let, and long will be the long, and then we can write node.save method to save it to the database. So what it will do is it will check first whether the request is post request or get request, and if it found the post request, then it will take the parameter node heading as the node heading parameter, and node description, and latitude and longitude, and it will create the one instance and then save it as the node, and then note.save method will save to the actual database. So in that case we have to also return render, we have to render the same index.html file. Okay, so yeah, so I think that's all for catching the our node data.
This video is just the part of my course on Udemy titled as Web Mapping and WebGIS from Dev to Deploy 2021. If you want to learn deeply about geodjango things, you can check out the discounted link in the description below.